So Nick's gonna, Nick.
Oh my God,
How many episodes have we done, sir?
Welcome back, mofos. This is No Stupid Questions with Tim from CX. Let's do that again. All right. Welcome back, mofos. This is No Stupid Questions with Tim from CX, and I'm Eddie, the wine guy. Tim, what's our question for this week?
Well, it comes from one of our wonderful mofos. The question is, how does rosé get its colour?
Well, that is an excellent question, Tim. Do you know how rosé gets its colour?
I assume through some sort of winemaking technique, but I'm not sure.
We've got some red grapes in front of us because rosé is in fact made from red grapes, not from white grapes and a little bit of Ribena, as some people might think. The colour of the rosé, from something very, very light that you might see in Provence-style rosés to something quite dark, which you might have seen in more of your old school Aussie rosés, is all about how long the red grape stays on its skin to get the colour out. So let's have a look at this particular rosé.
Nice.
And then we can talk about...
Is it fair to say that rosé is the Jonathan Taylor Thomas of wine?
Sure.
It's young, it's fresh, it's
happening. It's happening. It's very in vogue at the moment. We've got the Betty's Game Rosé right here. This is probably like a slightly orangey hue. Would you say that?
I would say that.
It's fairly light and a fairly orangey hue.
Very light.
Where does that come from? So it comes from a combination of the colour of the skin of the grape. So each grape variety might have a slightly different tinge or colour to it or darkness. And then how long. If you can imagine a tea bag being in a cup of tea, the longer you let that tea bag hang around, the darker and the stronger the tea is going to be, and the more phenolics and grippiness that you get. And it's the same with the rosé. The longer that we let this grape stay on its skin, the darker. So this probably only spent a little bit of time, a few hours on its skins to get some of this colour and flavour. Oh, you're excited this week,
wow.
Tim.
Who wouldn't be?
Fruity, fun, fresh. It's got that little zippy bit of spice and acidity at the end. It's fantastic picnic wine, rosé, and this one in particular, because it's just got that little bit of complexity to hold up to a wide range of foods, antipasta, all of that, and the colour just makes it heaps and heaps of fun. You can see that this is a red grape, but if we peel this back and look at what's underneath, you can actually see that the skin, after that is removed, ever so carefully, this underneath it's a white flesh. Would you concur that that's a white flesh underneath the red skin? That's why if you don't spend any time on the skins and take it off straight away, you get pretty much a white wine. But with rosé, you'll spend a little bit of time on those skins just to get that little bit of colour, that tiny bit of grip that you get in rosés, and it all comes together to make a delicious wine.
When you say on skins,
yes.
what do you mean?
What happens is you bring your grapes in from the vineyard, beautifully freshly plucked grapes, and then you crush them. Do some crushing here like this. You crush your grapes, and then it's the amount of time after you've crushed the grapes that you leave with the skins, because obviously you can strain that juice straight away and just take it off straight away and you're going to get very little colour. If you leave that on there for a couple of days, you're going to get heaps of colour out of the grapes and get a really dark rosé and more of the tannin and flavour out of the grape skins. Does that answer your question?
And has made it more appealing.
Yeah, look at this lovely little cocktail that we've got going there.
Squish them, keep them on the skins, and you'll get a lovely colour. The longer they've been on skins, the bigger they are.
The darker the colour.
The darker the
colour, exactly. Yeah, the longer it's on the skins, the darker the colour, okay? Now, often that means a more robust rosé. So if you're looking for something super light and refreshing, maybe go for more pale. If you're looking for something for a bit richer and heavier to go with food, look for slightly darker rosé. Well, keep sending in your No Stupid Questions. We're getting lots of awesome ones coming through, and we're going to attempt to answer all of them, and we look forward to speaking to you next week. See you, mofos. Is it...